big news coming in this evening has to do with match fixing. Law Minister Kapil Sibal has spoken to Sports Minister Jitendra Singh, proposing a law now to ensure punishment for those who are involved in match fixing and similar illegal acts in various sports. Now, the Law Minister is proposing moves also to plug loopholes that seem to help match fixing suspects get away. Here's what he had to say.
We need to have a separate law. I don't think the Indian Penal Code has match fixing and spot fixing as an offence, and I don't think that the offence of cheating is something that adequately deals with issues of spot fixing and match fixing. I have requested my ministry to work on such a law. I have also talked to the Sports Minister. He is fully on board. Once the broad parameters of the law are made out, I will hand it over to the Sports Ministry to take it to the Cabinet and hopefully introduce it in the coming session of Parliament.
All right, let's talk to our Deputy Chief of National Bureau, Sumit Pandey. Sumit, the right words coming there perhaps from the Law Minister, given what he says that the Penal Code doesn't cover match fixing. Would this be seen as a positive step? Though, of course, again, we'll come back to how Parliament has been hamstrung the last session.
Well, what the Law Minister is basically indicating is that IPC, Indian Penal Code, is an archaic law. You know, it was enacted in 1886. Although there have been amendments in the IPC over the last 150 years, but match fixing and sports fixing is one issue probably the IPC doesn't deal with at this point in time, specifically doesn't deal with. What he's indicating, you know, all the people who are booked under for match fixing or spot fixing are under 2 or 3 provisions. One is cheating under the IPC, which is 420. The other is 120B, which is conspiracy to cheat, and the third one is the Gambling Act, the altogether different act under which the people who are accused of all these things are booked. So no specific law pertaining to match fixing or spot fixing, and considering the fact that cricket is not the only sport where the allegations have been made. There have been allegations in the game of football also, which is why the Law Minister seems to be indicating that as these things are coming up and as the law needs to be evolved according to the changing situation,
right,
there need to be specific formulation as far as cheating and match fixing is concerned.
Okay.
And that is something which has proposed to the to the Sports Minister.
So then, Sumit, would that be something that could be seen as constructive to tackle the credibility crisis we see in cricket? The BCCI for one saying it's handicapped, that it can't deal with bookies for one.
Well, yes, you know, there are issues which the BCCI has flagged, but even the former Sports Minister, Mr. Ajay Makan, had certain issues. There have been recommendations by the parliamentary standing committees regarding the IPL and the way it needs to be dealt with, right, by the Indian authorities, by the Income Tax Department, by the law authorities. So I think this particular issue coming at this point in time and it being taken up by the Law Minister indicates that probably in the days ahead, you know, lawmaking is a process. It can't happen in a day. Yeah. The consultations will go on. But yes, at this point in time, the Law Minister seems to have taken up this issue.
Absolutely.
That's very clear.